Hi, Pep. Pep, if you win against Stoke, obviously the gap at the top comes back down to 8 points. How much hope then do you still have that you can overcome that gap at the top of the table?
Well, good morning. I said already many times, so it's focus on the next game. The gap is so big, and it depends what happens tomorrow will be so big. Of course, you have one less game to play against United, not easy game. But focus in the next game. Stoke City, what they are. Crouch, Felite, Arnautovic, Shaqiri, Joe Allen, what they do, how they defend, how they attack, how we have to do to concede few chances, how we have to do to create as much as possible. Every game is the same, so that is focus on that, not in the point, the table. At the end, we're going to see.
Is it difficult to keep that mindset though, given that a few games down the line you've got Chelsea themselves? Obviously, I know before that you've got to face Liverpool and Arsenal as well.
Yeah, but we have to play with all the teams. Now it's Stoke City. Sunderland was so complicated. We knew that. We realized we knew that, and we saw that in the first minutes on the game. Now Stoke City. That is what you have to do.
The team though is obviously in a good moment. So what do you put that down to?
It's
in a good moment of form. The team at the moment.
Yeah, but we can improve. I'm happy. Because of course we are winning games, and that helps us a lot in many things. But the way we play, in many things we try to improve. We are able to do that. We have to do that more regularly. But it's what it is. So I know what you have to do, and I think the players every day they are more comfortable, and that's why we control the games, and we concede few chances, and we create enough to win the games.
Can I just get your thoughts though on Leroy Sané as well, given his form at the moment? Obviously 3 in his last 3 games, but 5 in 9 this year as well. What do you feel has made the difference for him of late? Has he got to grips with English football? What do you put his recent run of form down to?
Yeah, but he knows his teammates better, because the people believe arrive here immediately everything will be settled in few seconds, and we need time. He needs time, and at the moment he was involved, not on the pitch, even off the pitch, how the English players like Raj or the other ones, John, helped him a lot to be in the squad involved. That helped us a lot on the field. So. And with the quality were there in the beginning, and because everybody has his qualities, and he's playing good. But also we show him a lot of clips during the games, how many not good things he's doing, and he can improve. Because at the end we cannot expect with 21 years old, everybody's done. So he have a lot of gap to be a better player, a lot.
Pep, what is it about his mentality that you were impressed with before he came here, and that has obviously helped him settle in so quickly?
With
Sané's mentality?
No, I think so. I think you like a journalist give a lot of credit to the managers about what we do about our players. So without his qualities, his skills, his willingness to be better and to play better would be impossible. So I think Sané have a good actions, of course the wingers, and it's completely different attacking midfielder, holding midfielders, but still he has to be 90 minutes still more in the game, sometimes disappear a little bit, and but that is part of the process. That's why it's nice to work with the young players, because you can imagine how could be better in the next years, and that's why. So, but not just with Leroy. So for all the players that we have.
And just maybe as regards young players, but I suppose young people and a changing world. There's news that the Wi-Fi ban, people not using their phones. You want to instill more communication. Is that the reason behind that? You want people to talk to each other more?
No, they use the devices. They use the mobile phones 24 hours. They sleep with the mobile phones here. So they are Instagram, Snapchats in every 5 seconds. So Today it's impossible to control that, so it's no way. It's part of their life. So in our period it was more don't exist for that the use. In our period, the devices would have been the same, but now it's part of our lives, how they communicate it, and so you have to understand. But in some areas of when we are working, still they don't use the devices. But maybe it's 20 minutes a day, so it's not it's not a big issue. I think so.
Do you think there is an issue on communicating in general, that with things like with so many distractions now, it's harder for players to work together, communicate together?
Yeah, but they talk and they talk with each other. But of course, when they don't have the devices, and they talk more. It happens in our families as well, so it's not an exceptional. So with our kids, when are with the devices, they don't talk with them. When they have devices, we communicate more. So it's the same in the team. The same. Today is part of the life, so it's difficult to don't accept that. So difficult.
Pep, with the way your team's playing at the moment, is this the closest to your vision of Manchester City that we've been this season?
Well, it's the same we asked me in the first month here. When we were able to win 5-6 games in a row, people, it's closer, it's closer. They said, no, it's enough to be a little bit in decrease. So, no. Football is always you have, gap to improve a lot. But in some questions, we are much better than before, much better.
You're speaking there about Instagram. We've seen Gabriel Jesus post on Instagram in the last few hours about him being back here at the CFA, working in the swimming pool. How pleasing to have him back around the place and getting closer to recovery.
No, he have never been away from here. So we went to Barcelona to be operated for Ramon Cugat, the doctor. But after that, 2-3 days he came back, and all day, every day is with us. And breakfast, lunch, and of course the therapy with the physios now start. And it's every day. I see him every day. I saw yesterday his mother, so every day is there.
Is she okay?
It was nice. It was in an elevator because we live in the same building, and I didn't recognize her. And today I tell her, it was your mother? Yesterday, yeah, it's your mother. So okay. So next time I will know exactly who is she.
Yeah. Hi, Pep. Usual question, please. Any injuries this week at all?
No.
Vincent obviously didn't make the squad.
Tired, people tired, but the rest is okay.
So Vincent's all right, is he?
Vincent has started training regularly. Yeah, he made the training session yesterday with the group that didn't play, and today the training. Yeah.
Pep, is it easier to be in the position that Manchester City and Tottenham are in at the moment, chasing, or is it easier to be Chelsea, where everyone expects you to win?
No, I prefer to be in the position Chelsea by far.
But is it easier
No.
for you? Less pressure?
No pressure? Come here, guy. Sit in my position. You will know it is a pressure. No. I would prefer to be in the position of Chelsea. No.
And you mentioned you've won your last 4 league games. That's the best run you've had since the run at the start of the season. Do you feel that you are playing better now than you were then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're playing better than the beginning. The beginning we won games, but we played good, but especially with enthusiasm. We're in the beginning. Now I feel that what we make is what we speak with training a little bit more. The situations come more fluently. Our build-up is fluently, and our game is a little bit better. But of course, the opponents will create problems in the next games. You have to try to solve it.
Hi, Pep. You've started drawing up a list of possible transfer targets in the summer. Have you given special attention to English players and homegrown players?
I would like to have English players. People maybe don't believe me, I do like, but they are so expensive.
So is it almost like 2 different lists for European players and English players?
No, I would like to play with English players. When I was in Barcelona, I like to play with a local, in Germany with a local, because they feel something special, but sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes it's not possible. So the market is the market, and it's not able. That's why the club is working for a long time, for the long period with the academy, for thinking about maybe in the next period, next years, with me or without me, with the next manager, hopefully with me, I would like to enjoy these 4 or 5 guys. It's growing, and then play with them.
Hello, Pep. We saw you at the end of the Sunderland game. You seem to be coaching some of your players on the pitch. Why did you choose that moment to be speaking to them, and what kind of things are you saying to them?
Like everybody's fresh. Everything is fresh. Just remember that what happened. The action is 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, and when you speak with that, they remember perfectly what happened. But most of when I was on the pitch after the game, it was to celebrate we won and to congratulate them how good they were.
John Stones is one of those players. You do seem to spend more time talking to John Stones than many other players. Is that because of his age or his position? In that I try to be honest. Spend more time sometimes with the players that don't play regularly. So no. I try to be fair. Sometimes I'm not, but I try to be fair with all the players. I didn't take more attention with John for the other ones. No, but of course, he's young and now he's playing a high level in the build-up, in the long balls, and avoiding mistakes when he's alone. So he's becoming a better player.
Hi, Pep. 1 year ago, as tomorrow, your ex-president Gino Corioni died. Exactly 1 year ago. You always said it was a special person for you. What do you remember about him? And do you think in the future of football there will be place for people with his managerial style and his personality, or now football is probably something different?
No, football at the end always will remain something. We lose the emotion what the football does. We can back home. So football always will be. When you will see one player, you don't need 10 games to realize, wow, how special is a player in just 5 minutes. That is football. That is beautiful. So we try to buy players who make us something emotional, not just numbers, not just statistics, not just something like this. And Gino Corioni was a person like that. So he loved a lot his club, Brescia, and he was 24 hours thinking about what he could do. It was a special person, of course. It was a pleasure to meet him, to give me the opportunity to go to Italy, to play in Brescia. Always Brescia will remain a part of my life. It was 2 years. In the first period it was so difficult, but after that it was 1 year and a half, 2 years there with the club, with the people working there, and the city. It was really nice experience living in Italy, especially in Brescia.
And also your former teammates Antonio and Emanuele Filippini will come here in Manchester this weekend. Are you going to meet them?
I knew that. I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. Okay.
So they probably contact you. I'll tell you now.
Will be welcome.